Good morning and welcome back to another Tuesday here in Red Dead Online. Today is update day, so let's check out all the bonuses, discounts, and other new changes for this week. After that, I have some extra news in terms of DLC intel you may want to hear, so if you enjoyed this video at any point, or even if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on today's video. And if you want to stay up to date and in the loop with everything Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online, consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. This week is for collectors in Red Dead Online. If you head on over to the stable this week, you will be getting 30% off all Criollo horses this week, which includes the Dun Criollo, Blue Roan Overo, Sorrel Overo, the Bay Brindle, the Bay Frame Overo, and the Marble Sabino horse. And you will also get 30% off the Lantern for your saddle, bringing the total cost to $210 this week. Then over on at the Gunsmith, you will find 40% off all gun belts, which include all roll gun belts like the Webster, Regent, Guerrero, Goodman, Levins, and the Thorborn. This isn't necessarily limited to the collector roll. And then if you head on over to the general store, you will also find 30% off all collector roll outfits, which includes the Wentworth for $175, the Wallingford for $243, the Gladewater for $312, and the Londonderry for $381. All very expensive, even with that 30% discount. And just for a cosmetic change, not necessarily worth it for new players, but if you're looking to spice up your character for a little bit, I'm honestly kind of a fan of the collector roll outfits. I run around with the Gladewater sometimes. It looks pretty cool and it's fun to use. The weekly collection for this week consists of the Saint Denis collection, which consists of the Cognac, the Beaulieu diamond ring, and the Bouchain ruby earrings for $127.50. So actually a pretty lucrative weekly collection, but of course you're going to be using two limited or rare jewelry items and of course a antique alcohol bottle, which is the Cognac. So not sure if you necessarily want to use that or not. In terms of vendors in the open world that haven't changed for this week, of course, you won't find anything over on at Wilderness Outfitters this week. There doesn't seem to be any sort of gold, cash, or XP bonuses on any of the Quick Join menu series for showdowns, for races, for online story missions, none of that. The Moonshine Shack does not have anything going on this week, of course, because this is more of a collector-focused and collector-centric week. Harriet doesn't have anything going on. Gus has no discounts for you. The Fence doesn't have anything. But if you head on over to Madame Nazar, you will actually find 30% off the Aguila Machete, the Refined Binoculars, the Metal Detector, and the Pennington Field Shovel. So that's nice. That rounds off the collector for this week. In terms of limited time clothing, we have none this week. Not even the stuff from last week is available anymore. Rockstar actually removed it when the tunables changed. This has actually been quite a while since they've done something like this. I'm just kind of weirded out by it. Like, I'm surprised they wouldn't want to get extra money out of players on limited stock items. But that's also kind of opposite to what we're going to talk about here in terms of collector. In terms of bonuses for this week, I do apologize as I actually just sold a tarot card set earlier, so I'm unable to see currently if there is a bonus on, like, for example, selling the tarot card sets for the collector roll. But ultimately, I think we would all love like a coin set sale bonus, but no chance Rockstar is that generous this week before a DLC update. You already know they want players as broke as possible, so there's a higher chance of players spending money on gold bars for the update when it releases, but if there is any sort of collection set bonus, that's fantastic. You know we're going to talk about it here on the channel. Otherwise, if not, well, we all know that's a very big missed opportunity, considering we haven't had that bonus in so long, and this week is centered around the collector roll, so it would make sense. So you can see that kind of like weird contradicting stuff right here. They removed limited time clothing, not trying to get extra gold bars or money out of players with limited time clothing. Even if we didn't get new stuff, they didn't keep the old stuff in the store. And as you know from the last couple limited time clothing collections, they've been in the store for 1, 2, 3, or even 4 weeks. But then of course, we may not have a collector set bonus as well because they don't want us getting extra money out of that. So who knows? It's all kind of weird for this week. Also, shifting gears real briefly to other back-end news for Red Dead Online. For those of you interested in tracking every single change before a new DLC arrives, whether it's big or small, Tez let us know again that QA Beta 2 has received yet another update. He said the DLC packs were updated alongside the QA Beta 2 update, and this is related to the next DLC. Now, this one was Monday morning, however, and I was going to report on it on a video later in the day, but upon me trying to grab screenshots off of Steam database of those new changes to the build and the depot for Red Dead Online, I noticed that QA Beta 2 2 actually received another update as late as around 9 p.m. Central Time, and you can see that shown off on screen right now. So there has been a lot of activity behind the scenes for Red Dead Online, with Rockstar making consistent tweaks and changes to the unreleased build of the game. Most likely because, as we spoke about in our video from Friday, Rockstar is in the final stages of the Red Dead Online Summer Seed development. They seem to be testing things out, and this is a claim made by TezFun2 as well. They're trying to get things prepared not only so we can have a stable release on the PC version, and that's hopefully when we will see the DLSS added to the game, which will improve performance, frame rates, and also give you higher image fidelity at higher resolutions while rendering the game at a lower resolution, which is pretty sick, but also getting the builds, of course, ready to get sent out to Microsoft and PlayStation for those platforms to certify the Red Dead Online patch. From there, it's really all up to whenever exactly Rockstar has planned to release this summer update, and then we'll be good to go. So I would love to get your thoughts and comments in the comments section down below regarding this week's update. It's kind of weird, you know, it's a low-key collector week. Of course, we have the weekly collection changes, Madame Nazar 30% discounts, Stable 30% discounts, Gunsmith 40% discounts, and the General Store 30% discounts, but there's really not much going on besides that. If you are wondering about the Aguila machete, you know, that's just a cosmetic change to the normal machete that's in the game, but of course it costs 4 gold bars or 6 gold bars normally. The refined binoculars, the metal detector, and the Pennington field shovel are necessities for the collector role. I think specifically the metal detector and the Pennington field shovel, that's how you're going to find your diggable and your non-diggable items in this game, so you can make a lot of money. The refined binoculars will help you with bounties and finding clues, but of course if you're using them for bounties, you can technically just use the sniper rifle scope, spin around, and the enemies will pop up on the map, so you don't need to necessarily search the clues. But that is everything that I wanted to cover for this week in Red Dead Online for you guys. We will be wrapping things up right here. When we receive the newswire later on today, of course, they always go live a little bit after the update goes live. The update goes live early on in the morning, usually around 4 a.m. Central Time for me, and then we get the newswire 9 or 10 a.m. onward. Sometimes it's late in the afternoon. We will just have to see. But if there are any new surprise updates to other bonuses or news regarding the summer DLC, I will be sure to let you all know, as always. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hopefully you all enjoyed today's video, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best Red Dead Online and Rockstar Games content, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube. You're more than welcome to ask many questions on there, and you can follow me at Hazardous HDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.